up because you just watched this thing.
Okay.
So we just saw these three guys.
Yeah.
Remember Billy DeMoss?
Billy DeMoss?
Yeah, DeMoss. Can you remember that?
Yep.
Billy DeMoss. Okay. Hey, thanks for hanging out to the very end. I am just so excited because sitting by my side here is the owner of BALIMO Chairs USA, Balance in Motion. He's sponsored this particular episode of Spinal Column Radio, and his name is Calvin Smith. Calvin, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having me, and I'll tell you what, it's been fun watching this with your interview with your three guests, that Billy DeMoss, watching him just kind of rock and roll on that chair and just moving it.
He was working it.
Yes, he was. He was working it good. I know he was building a good core, but you could tell he was excited about it.
He was excited about it, and we had a good time. And actually, you and I, we're sitting on the BALIMO right now.
Yes, we are.
It's a pretty comfortable chair. You know, it kind of forces you to have good posture, and I can feel my core working.
Yes, it does. And the thing that I found with this chair is I sit at a desk most of the time when I'm at home, and I got rid of my office chair altogether because it forces me to have good posture, and I don't miss a chair without wheels, and I don't miss a chair that has a back because I found out my back doesn't need it when it stays engaged, or when my nerve centers and my pelvis get engaged with my brain. The body takes care of itself because you're sitting directly on your sit bones. And this chair works so well for that.
So this is really, this chair is helping to kind of come alongside our design and how we're designed, and helping to, I guess, promote the way maybe we're supposed to sit, huh? Yeah,
absolutely, because it's continuous passive motion. And when you're sitting on it, the movements that you make are just natural movements. You don't, when you sit on a flat chair, you sink into it, so the body loses its three-dimensional capabilities. But if you move from side to side, you're actually setting one cheek down and picking one cheek up, so you're putting pressure on your discs. And with this chair, because of the curvature of the seat and the fact that the ball socket is up in above the base of the seat, it actually creates an extension of your spine, and you're sitting directly on your sit bone, so when you move, you're actually transferring the weight evenly throughout your body, and you're not putting pressure on your disc because of that.
You know, I just realized something. This is audio and this is radio. So can you describe maybe in a little more detail what this chair looks like, what it is that we're sitting on, for that person that's at home that's trying to visualize it?
Okay. The chair comes in two styles. One is a chrome, which is a single base and a 15-inch base diameter, which makes it incredibly stable. It's got a gas cylinder at the base that when you push the handle down, it raises the seat up. It goes from 17.5 inches to 23.5 inches. And it's got a limit plate underneath the seat, so when you tilt the seat, it'll only allow the seat to tilt to a 20-degree angle, which is where you get your most effective work. And the wood chairs, which are more of an artistic style but incredibly strong, are five-legged, so they're almost impossible to tip over. They're the same diameter as what the chrome base is. And again, the way you change the height of it is you turn the pedestal and you raise it up, pull a pin out, put it into another slot, take it back down, turn it, it locks it into place, so you can pick the seat up or pick up the chair from the seat, and it won't come apart on you. And you can even, as heavy as I am, which is about 250 pounds, I can lean all the way back against the limit plate, absolutely pull my feet clear off the floor, and I will not tip the chair over. And the chair has a limitation. It can actually handle up to 500 pounds.
That's amazing. You know, I want to talk to you more maybe on some future episodes as to what this chair is doing, but give us kind of an idea, like a brief overview. How are chiropractors using this chair in their practices?
There's a multitude of ways they're using it. Some have bought them just to put in their office for their office workers, so they don't have to worry about workman's comp claims. Some of them are using them as a way to loosen up a patient before they work on them, and some of them are using them for rehab or all of the above. The chair is pretty versatile in what it'll do and who it works for, because it covers a wide gambit of little kids. You know, it gets them off the couch when they're watching TV or playing video games. It teaches them good posture at a young age so they don't get old and decrepit like me and have to learn this stuff later on in life. to people who ride equestrian riders, who the chair was originally developed for, helps them with posture and balance in the saddle, and helps people that have had strokes regain muscle memory and balance, along with MS and Parkinson's disease, because it works with the soft tissue. And I firmly believe the chair can also help with kids that have ADHD, because it allows them to stay in one place and focus. And the last thing that isn't ever talked about a whole lot, and that is the fact that it actually helps the digestive tract. Because when you're sitting on the chair working around, it actually gets you to going.
It keeps things moving.
Oh,
Balance
absolutely.
in motion. That's really what BALIMO stands for, right?
Absolutely.
And you guys are at BALIMOchairs.com.
Correct.
And I'd love to have you on again. I want to get the backstory of how this chair came about and whatnot. But I do want to value our listeners and respect our listeners' time.
Absolutely.
But we were talking, and you have a special offer for our Spinal Column Radio listeners, and what's that going to be?
What I'm going to do for anybody that's picked this up and listened to it is on the website, when you go to order a chair, there's a part where if somebody has referred you to the chair and you write their name in there, I will see that. And if you do that, I'm going to offer a 10% discount for you. And just put on there spinalcolumnradio.com, and I'll know that you picked it up off the podcast. I'll give you a 10% discount. There is one issue with that. What you'll have to do is pay the full price, because my website, I use PayPal, isn't set up to understand that. But then what I will do as soon as I get the order is I will refund the 10% back to you, so you will have your money immediately. There won't be any waiting around for it. And the chair comes with a lifetime warranty against manufacturer defect, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not totally satisfied. And I will pay the shipping back if there's any issues with it.
Just want to make sure. So let's say I order it. I'm going to get 10% off. Are we putting a time limit on that? What are we going to do?
Yeah, we're going to do that for 30 days.
For 30 days. Okay. So we're recording this. This is the 18th of August. So let's say on Chiropractic's birthday, which is September 18th,
okay,
that is the last day that you can get it on this. Okay?
Absolutely.
The last day. So that's a chiropractic birthday present for you guys.
Okay.
2012.
If you're listening to this, and it's way past this time. Certainly, maybe we'll do something in the future. But for right now, we're just kind of testing this out. We really want to thank you for stepping up to be the first sponsor of Spinal Column Radio. This is so cool. And Logan and I are just excited beyond belief, because when we can start to get sponsors on this show, we can start to take this message to greater heights, and we can really start to leverage this. And we want to thank you for that and helping us to produce this content that is so desperately needed for our chiropractors to listen to, so that they can affect their people that they come in contact with.
Well, I'm a firm believer that nothing happens by chance, and there was a reason why everything came together when it did at this CHIROFEST, and I am really excited about that, about this, and looking forward to doing this sponsorship, because I want to see you get going with this, because I think what the show you have here is so helpful to so many people. It'll be just awesome for everybody. It's a win-win.
Thank you so much, Calvin. Look forward to chatting with you in the future, and looking forward to having fun on this chair, because this is a fun chair to sit on, by the way. I can see why kids like it. Okay, we'll talk later.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, that was great. Thanks, man.
Well, that was.